Good day, good day, good day. My name is Howard Martell, and we're going to be going on to financial freedom, how to manage your money wisely. This is part two, planning, diligence, and wise decisions. Hope for a Heart Study by June Hart. So, this is part two of the series that I started yesterday. This is an inductive Bible study. In our part one, let's recap. We laid the foundation what God owns it all. We are stewards. In part two, we go deeper into how we walk that out planning, diligence, wise counsel, trusting God under financial pressure. The true financial freedom grows when we combine biblical wisdom with practical obedience. We'll continue with observation, interpretation, and application, planning versus presumption. Proverbs 27:23 through 24. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds. For riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation. Observation. The command, be diligent to know the state of thy flocks. Look well, give careful attention. Reason, riches are not forever. Interpretation. In Bible times, flocks and herds equals wealth, resources, income. God calls us to know our financial conditions, not guess. Watch over it carefully. Why? Because money is not permanent. Jobs end, markets shift, health changes. This is God's way of telling us don't live in denial. Don't assume it'll always be like this. Plan and pay attention. June Hunt's style of hope and emphasis. Facing the truth about your finances is not a shame to shame you, but to free you from the blind spots and constant surprise. Here's a question for you or application. Do I actually know the state of my flocks, my income, my expenses, my debts, and my savings? Do you have a budget that you look at and you say, okay, do I really need this? Or is this just something that is a nice have to, right? What one step could I take this week to look over my finances, write everything down, check statements, create a simple budget? Diligence versus laziness in earning and managing. Proverbs 10:4. He becometh poor that dealt with the slack hand, but the hand of the diligence maketh rich. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. Observation. Slack hand leads to poverty. Diligent hand leads to wealth and provision. The lazy person desires but has nothing. The diligent is made fat, well supplied. Interpretation. Financial freedom isn't just about praying for a miracle, hoping for a raise. It's deeply connected to diligence, steady, consistent effort, not just working hard once, but persistently. There's a difference between circumstantial poverty outside your control and poverty caused by ongoing neglect, idleness, or refusal to act. Hope for the heart angle. God doesn't condemn those who are struggling. He invites them into a hopeful, practical change, step by step. And our application questions. Are there areas where I've been slack handed, putting off action I know I need to take? What does financial diligence look like for me right now? An extra shift, skill building, side income, consistent budgeting, having a part-time home-based business like Howard's been having for over 30 plus years that creates residual income. I made money yesterday. Contentment and pressure. Trusting God, not money. Habakkuk 3:17 through 18. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the fields shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation. Observation. The total economic collapse described. No figs, no grapes, no olives, no fields producing, no flocks. Response. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation. Interpretation. This is contentment and trust under extreme financial pressure. Habakkuk doesn't deny the hardship. He faces it honestly, yet chooses to rejoice in God. This doesn't mean do nothing, ignore bills or responsibilities. It means your ultimate security is not in crops, salary, or savings. It's in the God of your salvation. June Hunt's style of hope. You can feel freer, grief, or stress and still find stability in God's character. Financial freedom includes freedom from the lie that I'm only safe if my finances are perfect. Not true. Application question. Where have I linked my peace of mind only to my bank account? What would it look like for me to say, yet I will rejoice in the Lord even while I work on my finances? Wise counsel versus isolation. Proverbs 15, verse 22. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established. Proverbs 11:14. Where no counselor is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Observation. Without counsel, purposes fail, are disappointed, people fail or fall. With multiple counselors, plans are established, there is safety in our interpretation. Financial decisions, debt, investments, big purchases, retirement, business are too important to make in isolation. Pride says, I don't need help. Wisdom says, I need godly, knowledgeable counsel. Hope for the heart angle. It's not shameful to ask for help, it's biblical. God often answers your prayers for financial wisdom through people he places around you. Application questions. Have I been hiding my financial situation out of shame or fear? Who could be my wise counsel for me? A financial coach, a trusted believer, an advisor, or accountability partner? And we'll talk about how I can help you provide those services later on. External perspective. Treasure that cannot be taken. Matthew 6:19 through 21. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up your treasures in heaven, for where the treasure is, there also will be your heart. Observation. Two kinds of treasure: earthly, vulnerable to loss, decay, and theft; heavenly, secure, external. Your heart follows your treasure. Interpretation. Jesus is not forbidding savings or wise financial planning. He's confronting greed, idolatry of wealth, and misplaced priorities. Financial freedom is incomplete if all planning is about this life only. True freedom means using money to serve external purposes, helping people, supporting the gospel, supporting ministries, living generously for God's glory. Jew and Hunt style emphasis. You are not just managing money, you're investing in souls, eternity, and God's kingdom. In our final questions or application, if someone looked at how I spend and give, what would they think I treasure most? Hmm. And what is one way I can lay up treasure in heaven with how I use money this month? So that was part two. Now we're going to talk about how you can connect with people of the faith. And I'm going to give you a simple way to connect with me. We have an event called Money 101 that I'm going to be telling you throughout the entire month. This is in all 50 states. I'm going to share this on the screen for you so you can get your invite. Now, this is for the Virginia Beach audience, the 757 area code. Now, what's going to happen is that it'll be a place where you and I can connect as like-minded people. It's a place where you will be educated. It's a place where it allows you to be fed some information, education. It's an education model that allows you to be in a very good place when it comes to understanding where your spiritual dollars are going. And it looks like my screen froze up a little bit, but we'll see how long it takes for me to get that back on the screen. So just bear with me. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that so what happens is you're invited out to an event. This event will allow you to be able to enjoy a presentation, 1 hour. It starts at 6 o'clock. It's at February 11th. February 11th. 2026 at the Virginia Beach Westin. Parking is provided. And what will happen is it'll allow you to be able to be educated about how you can take to provide for your family, provide for your future, provide if you had a health issue going on, and so much more. So it's a power packed presentation. And as I wait for my screen to show again, this is the frustrating part sometimes with the internet when you're doing a presentation like this, is that it goes blank. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. There we go. All right. So what's going on is we are here to help you. So let's put this on the screen right here. Boom. It's called Money 101. And I'll go to the link right here. I'll share it on the screen for you so you can see it, the invite, right? So I'm inviting all my 757 friends and family to come out and join us February 11th, right? February 11th, join us for Money 101. Learn money secrets the wealthy have known for years. It's February 11th from 6:30. The doors open by 6 o'clock. If you want to get there early, I suggest you do because of parking. Sometimes it can take a while to find a parking spot. Parking is available free in the parking garage. And you can take the elevator right down to the second floor or to the first floor and go right up the stairs if you wanted to. Join us for Money 101 in Virginia Beach because learning how to grow your money shouldn't be complicated. This is not a sales seminar, but rather an educational and entertaining workshop that takes all the mystery out of growing and protecting your wealth. Money 101 will introduce you to 7 time proven financial tools and strategies that are essential for college funding, retirement planning, tax reduction, or just simple wealth accumulation using money you never knew you had. Tens of thousands of people from all walks of life, including me and my wife, have attended this, and we are clients of theirs. We love the concept that they sit down with us, they looked at our budget, and they saw you're in a good situation, but let's see if we could do this, this, and this, and take a certain amount of money. And that money has multiplied using the power of compound interest. So we are believers of it because we've seen it. We've been blessed by this. So this is why I'm blessing you with it because I will be working with them. I'm changing my career, not out of a choice, but because God has led me to be able to help His flock understand finance. So all I'm doing is inviting you out to here as an advocate until I get my license. I'm inviting you out here to come sit with me, and we can have a nice dinner together. There's no pressure. Tens of thousands of people from all walks of life have benefited from Money 101, from teachers to stay-at-home moms to doctors, lawyers, government workers. If you got a thrift savings plan and you're getting closer to that retirement age, they're going to show you how to do it. Even if you have a 401k like I do, I'm going to take that and I'm going to take that money and potentially quadruple that because of using one of those 7 time proven financial tool strategies that the rich use. We concentrate on the 1%, which is you, teachers, stay at home moms, government workers, doctors, lawyers, small business owners. We want to help you because that's the mantra of this company. They are a company that is well known. It's in all 50 states, and they use this Money 101 to offer valuable, actionable information for every single one of you. We never have any sign-in sheets or ask anyone to wear sticky names. You'll get introduced to Scott. Scott is like me. He's an officer, former officer. He is an executive vice president. He does the presentations for you, and you'll love how Scott does it because he tells his story. His story is like most people. He came out of the military. He thought he was well off financially, and he had a similar thing happen to him where they ended up being almost broke. And then they discovered Money 101 one day. He'll tell you about that in his story. But it's not about him. It's about how it's helped transform their lives and stuff, how they're helping thousands upon thousands of clients um, make sure that their spiritual stewardship dollars are actually going to good things to be able to not only help and create what I call generational wealth. So they never sell anything. They don't push any books or CDs or self-help programs, and they never pressure appointments. We only work with volunteers. At the end, once you conclude your dinner, there's a survey that we require you to fill out. That's it. And then it's confidential. And then if you want information, there'll be a follow-up with one of the people, and we'll sit down confidentially with you if you want to, if you're a business owner like myself, or just a regular worker and just wants to have your money work for you because you're concerned about what's going on in the market. So Howard's excited about this. This is a new transition for me as a cyber professional over 30 years, leaving that career and going into the financial because my last 2 years in the military, I was a command financial specialist. I was teaching sailors budgeting. And a lot of the faith-based leaders that I know and stuff like that said this is a need in some churches. So what if we could come to your church and be able to offer some type of education Wouldn't that be pretty cool? So these are things that I am working on behind the scenes. I'll be networking with my team as I complete my first week. I've got a lot to do. But personally, myself, I'm dealing with health things that I'm dealing with that I'm taking care of right now. But I'm also working on getting all the knowledge I need to be able to pass my license and everything. And they're going to show you a powerful presentation. So accumulating, preserving wealth doesn't have to be complicated or risky. It's not. Never, you never have to risk your money to make great returns. And they're going to show you how we do it as clients. And I love it. And Scott will talk about it. It's a wonderful thing when the market goes down, you don't lose anything, but when the market goes up, you gain it at a certain point. It's a beautiful thing. And he'll show you these. He'll show you the rule of 72. He'll show the power of the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest, and so much more. Our clients sleep well at night. I sleep well at night. Join us and learn how they do it. Doors open at 6 p.m. They start promptly at 6:30. Please arrive early for best seats. Join us afterward for a complimentary buffet dinner. The hotel puts on a great dinner, but of course, this costs money. They have to pay ahead of time for this. So if you reserve a spot, make sure you show up, or at least let them know if you can't show up so they can, because they have to reserve this before that time. We look forward to seeing you there, and feel free to bring a friend or your guest. You're a guest to me, Howard Martell. Heather, while this event is free to attend, registration is required. As I said, that will determine how many complimentary buffet dinners that will be available after that 1 hour presentation. Also, there's beverages available from the hotel there. There's water, there's coffee, I think there's iced tea. Uh, so you but also make sure that you eat something prior to it, because you're gonna be eating a little later, around 7:30ish. So please, no children or financial agents without prior consent. She screens the people, right? And this is at the Westin Hotel Town Center, 4535 Commerce Street, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Parking is available, and you'll get introduced. Heather's been doing this, her and her husband, for 15 years. All right, 15 years they've been helping our community, and that's what I'm going to be doing, is helping our community. Also, if you are invited, just mention, if you know me, great. We'll sit together. I'll try to do my best because I got a lot of people that potentially will be coming. That's my main job as an advocate, is to help you. Heather and them are the trainers. They basically will be training me how that properly is done. But as a professional marketer myself, I'm going to love this, because at the end of the day, I'm helping our community. Yes, I'm helping my family too. But when it comes to helping my community, that's what it's about. It's I want to show you the blessings that you can have when you are taking those spiritual dollars that you work hard for. Because see, as a business owner, when I was working, I'm getting taxed at 50%, but then at the end of the year, I typically lower my taxes as a professional home-based business coach. But I'm also using my platform in a good way. They love it that I have a social media platform, because I'm going to take it to another level, because I want to truly it'll bless me and my family, but it would also bless me that I'm helping my fellow believers in Christ and non-believers in Christ. See, we don't discriminate against anybody, and at the end of the day, it's about you and your decisions that you make on a scale. Do you want to be part of the learn the secrets for the wealthy I've known for over 200 years? I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this dinner. So you go to that link right there, Eventbrite. It'll be in the descriptions also. I'll make sure of that and stuff. It's in the text. But please, please do your best to try to arrive so you can get that powerful message that Heather and Scott went through, and look what they're doing. They're executive vice presidents in one of the largest teams in Virginia Beach, and I'll be working with them. I'll be mentored under them, and that, to me, that's a blessing, because they actually told me, it's like when I let them know I lost my job and stuff, not because of performance, but because the government's cutback. They said, Howard, we've been waiting for you. You have this natural talent to help people, and we want to help, and we would love to have you on the team. Now, you also have the option to do what I'm doing. You have that option if you want to, it does have its benefits. I'm going to tell you, very, very good benefits, because um, it's 65% women. So I'm the minority as a gentleman and stuff, and women are very good at this. And so I will be learning, I'll be networking, I'll be helping you as I help myself because I'll be learning about your needs. I'll be sharing my personal experience with you about that, but it's not about me. It's about you and how we can help you and your family thrive in the marketplace. So I hope you enjoyed this study. I'm going to be really telling people in Hampton Roads, if you can come to the event, please come to the event. I think this is definitely going to bless you. Me as a true believer in Christ, I will not lead you astray. We are clients of theirs for almost 2+ years now. We love it. We love the concept that they do. They're good people. They just want to help people because they were in that same financial situation where they didn't have much money, and it's my honor to be with you. Also, find a 5 rings in all 50 states. So if this is international or this is in the 50 states, look up the 5 rings and attend one of the and get hook up with one of those agents out there too. This is an incredible organization that you can definitely be very well educated about things that they don't teach you in college or in any types of books. Well, they teach you in books and stuff, but it's a simple presentation about the power of compound interest, the power of index funds, the power of living benefits. That's a powerful one right there. The living benefits is a beautiful thing because it allows you, if you get sick, it allows you to borrow against it so you don't go medically bankrupt. If that doesn't excite you, that's an insurance policy because the way medical costs are so much right now, that's the biggest thing that people go through. And for every life policy, there's like 7 or 8 of them, if I recall right from the training. And I can't wait to welcome you and to just to come into a great organization that will help you be a good steward of what God's provided to you. Take care. God bless. This is Howard Martell, known as the Home Profit Coach here in Hampton Roads, Virginia, signing off. Please join us for Money 101. The event ticket information's there. Look it up. Get your reservation in. Take care.